That's going to sound so crazy on playback.
Bill Cosby is free.
Stony Island Audio.
Bill Cosby. This is a poem. Is free. Bill,
Okay.
the one that gave him the pill, is free.
That's like a haiku. It might be a cool haiku.
Bill Cosby.
How you feel about
They let
that?
him out. I feel great about it.
Do you?
White people not as happy as I am.
I don't know if it's white or black as much as it's, male, female. I think the lines are skewed a bit female to male as opposed to
I feel that. I feel that.
B to W.
I think that if people are upset that Bill Cosby's free, they're entitled to their opinion. And I think that if people are happy Bill Cosby's free, they're entitled to their opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
That's how I look at it. I am one of those people that is happy Bill Cosby is free, and because I have lived a life where I know groupies lie.
Wow. What are we
Groupies lie. I'm
what
sorry.
are we getting into right now?
Groupies lie.
Okay, let's just clear one thing up.
Felicia Rashad,
Listen,
he didn't pill her.
Listen, before this gets a little hairy,
All right.
before this gets a little too tricky,
They can't cancel me. I got nothing to lose.
let's go over one quick fact. Yes. Well, a few quick facts. Bill Cosby, yes, was let out of prison
He was
on
let out of prison. I'm happy about it.
on a technicality.
Well, whatever.
Because of deposition. No, it's not whatever, my nigga. Because of a deposition that he gave, motherfucker said like, nah, if you just tell us what happened and shit, you ain't gonna go to jail. And then they sent him to jail because of it, and now that's why he's free. So
He never admitted to doing anything like that.
I'll tell you what he fucking admitted to.
What did he admit to?
Were any of the women so drunk or high that you might have been able to confuse consent? Or were they so drunk?
Oh, so he kept it 100.
Wait a minute.
Oh, so he kept it 100.
Or were they so drunk
Cool.
that they couldn't have
Cool.
consented?
He kept it 100.
To which he said, I don't know.
Listen, he kept it 100. Here's the thing. And people say, well, what about if you had a daughter, Dice? What about your daughter or your mother or your grandmother? Listen, if my mom goes back to Wiz Khalifa's dressing room, right? Mm-hmm. And Wiz Khalifa gives my grandmother a blunt and she smokes it, right?
Right.
Then Wiz Khalifa gives my grandmother a fucking glass of vodka and she drinks it, right?
Right.
And now I know she high. She 92 years old. You know what I'm saying? So I know my mom is fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Off one drink and a Wiz Khalifa blunt, she feeling that shit. If Wiz Khalifa then gives my grandmother a pill and she takes that pill and the pill transfers her back to the year 1939, or it makes her 60 feet tall, or it makes her as small as this cup, or she has sex with Wiz Khalifa and doesn't know and wakes up the next day.
I wanted to know
It's her fault.
Wow.
She took the pill. Mama,
Wow.
don't take pills from Wiz Khalifa.
Wow.
Straight up.
Listen, nah.
Nah?
And I don't really think,
So if somebody gives you a drug truck, you take the drug, and the drug does whatever to you, turns your body inside out. Is their fault or is it your fault?
I think what you end up what you're fucking doing is sort of victim shaming and shit. Like,
No, I'm just
and I'm not
saying.
not to be the snowflake
I'm just
dude because
saying.
I'm not.
You a
but
groupie.
it ain't
You
got
a
shit to
group-
do with
all right,
it.
all right,
Don't
let's flip it.
No.
Let's
Let's not flip
flip
it.
it.
Let's not flip
Let's
it.
flip
Let's
it.
use that exact same
Okay,
scenario
let's
in the way that it fucking happened.
Okay, let's go.
You go to hang out with Wiz Khalifa.
Right.
Y'all just kicking it.
Me and
You-
Wiz Khalifa.
Not you.
Okay.
Let's say your
My
mama.
grandmother.
Okay.
My mom.
Let's
She's
just,
kicking it with
just
Wiz
for an
Khalifa.
example.
Okay. And I love my grandmother,
That's
by
great.
the way.
That's great.
It's my pride and joy.
If she goes to hang out with Wiz Khalifa,
Right.
and they drinking, and she gets so fucked up that she just sort of blacks out, and Wiz Khalifa fucks your grandma,
Hold up.
that's
Not
her
drunk,
fault.
though. Not drunk. Not drunk.
It's either
He
or.
gives
It's both.
her a pill
it's
while
both.
she's awake.
The
and
pill
she
is working
swallows
in
the
conjunction with the alcohol.
pill. If you take a drug from anybody's hand, you are accepting responsibility for whatever comes after
Bill
that.
Cosby said with his own mouth that he didn't know if these women were sober enough, alcohol wise,
kept
not
it
even
a
Quaaludes.
bean. This is going to
be a weird episode.
I'm just saying he kept
This
it
is
a
going to
bean.
be so
Bill
weird.
Cosby's free.
Hey,
and a lot
man.
of white people ain't happy
That's
about
what's
it.
up, man.
But here's the thing. How
Hey,
many
man, shout
white
out-
people lied on some nigga, got him locked the fuck up for the rest of his fucking
So you think
life?
Bill Cosby's the payback for that?
No,
shit?
I'm not saying it's payback.
So
I'm
what
just
is it?
saying the ratio of how many
Who gives a
niggas got
fuck
free
who gives a
from
fuck
how
about the
many other
ratio?
motherfuckers
Who
are
cares?
locked up, innocent
Who
crime.
cares?
I care.
Who cares? So
I
one,
care.
so one black dude got
I
out
care.
and now was, hey man, was tip the scales, baby. Homicide or suicide?
No, I'm just saying.
Heads or tails?
First of all, I think he's
Like,
innocent.
no.
Hold up. This is Atlanta free
He's
speech.
absolutely not innocent.
I think he's innocent.
I mean,
I'm
you can
entitled to
think
my own
that.
opinion. I think he's innocent.
He stated the obvious. He
I
stated
think
the
he's
opposite.
innocent. I think he's innocent.
He stated the opposite.
He never said he raped
on
anybody.
record.
He never said he raped
He didn't
anybody.
go. He didn't go to jail for rape.
Look, he went to jail for getting fucked up with groupie ass bitches
He
who
got-
fucking came back and told a lie on his ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying what
This shit
happened.
feel a little. Listen.
The Me Too movement.
Listen.
Is
Not-
that still a
listen,
thing?
listen.
Is that still a thing?
Listen. If that's the stance you're taking, this is going to be a weird episode. That's a super weird
Edit
stance.
Truck's last statement out.
Okay. Yeah, edit
Let's
my
not,
statement.
Let's not make it
edit
weird.
my statement.
Let me have
No.
Let me have free speech. It's free speech, Truck.
It's
This
the
is
bitch's
America.
fault. It's the bitch's fault. Like that's
I didn't say
that's,
it was
that's
the
the
bitch's
hill you
fault.
want to die on.
I'm
Cool.
saying.
Cool.
Here's the thing.
Cool.
All right.
You got it, baby.
Let's take you, for instance.
You got it.
You go backstage, you start hanging out with Taylor Swift and Kim Kardashian,
Mm-hmm.
right? You get drunk and high. Kim Kardashian turns around and gives you a pill. You take the pill. The next day, you wake up with Kim Kardashian's panties in your mouth. Whose fault is that? Yours.
I'm not.
Yours.
I'm not gonna play.
Yours.
If
If you take a pill from somebody's hand,
You know, by
and
that
put
logic,
it in
right?
your mouth,
By that logic-
whatever happens to you is on you.
By that
you
logic-
are taking a legal narcotic
By that
you
logic-
don't know about.
by that logic, maybe not along the same lines, but absolutely the same logic, because you can't see so well, people should be able to rob you because you can't see their face.
Talking about me?
It's your fault. You so blind. Why you so blind?
Well, if
You
you
shouldn't
if you
have came
get
out
caught
here with your
slipping-
blind ass.
Look, if
They
you
done
get
took your
caught
money
slipping,
and your blind ass can't
Hold
see
up.
shit. Now it's all your fault. It's
if
your
you
fault.
get
It's your
caught-
fault you blind.
If you get caught slipping, you get caught slipping.
Hey man, across the board. I mean, cool.
These are the rules. These are the
listen,
rules.
listen. That's
You
a-
get caught slipping. You get caught slipping.
That's a strange hill to die on. I could care less whether Bill Cosby was out of jail. I don't give a fuck about Bill Cosby.
So, Ennis Cosby was getting murdered, was supposedly Cosby's first warning, and this comes from Dick Gregory. And I'm not going to
Oh,
say,
my God.
I'm not saying what he was talking about or what Cosby's trying to do because I'm not privileged to that kind of information.
Right.
But there was something
But
that
Dick Gregory's a prophet, though.
shit, goddamn right he is.
Okay,
You goddamn right he is.
cool.
You know what I'm saying? So anyway, so Dick Gregory basically was saying, hey, Cosby needs to slow down because Ennis was basically his first warning. He kept pushing, and then all of a sudden, boom. Now let's talk about crime, right? If a motherfucker, no, seriously, if a motherfucker went and stole one donut, right, from the same Dunkin' Donuts every day for 50 days straight, he would get caught. You would get caught. Eventually, you would get caught. And it wouldn't last. It wouldn't take a motherfucker coming back 20 years later saying, yo, this motherfucker used to come to my donut shop and steal a donut a day.
So we are saying that stealing of the donut is a crime, right?
Stealing the donut is wrong.
Okay.
Stealing is wrong.
No, it's a crime.
Rape is wrong. And here's the thing.
It's
If
different.
Cosby
It's a
is being
difference.
framed, hold up. If
It's a
Cosby
difference.
is being framed, because I
Wearing
don't joke
polka dots
with
and
rape.
stripes is wrong.
Hold up a second. Here's the other thing. I don't joke when it comes to rape. I don't take that shit lightly. You know what I'm saying? Like, at all. You know what I'm saying? And I think that when you take somebody and you frame him, if he is framed, if he was framed in such a heinous act like that, it's only to turn everybody and everyone against him. And I'm just saying, I feel like something like that could possibly happen because I do believe in some conspiracies. I do subscribe to some conspiracy theories that some people may think are crazy in America. But you know, I've been in different rooms and I've been in different scenarios and situations where I've seen the unspeakable happen. You know what I'm saying? I've
feel
seen
you.
people do despicable things and make plans with it. You know what I'm saying?
However, Bill Cosby was never. I mean, maybe for a different generation, but he wasn't the Kool-Aid man. The motherfuckers, like, everybody ain't love Bill. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Bill was on some. He's been one of those, you know, borderline self-loathing, respectability politics motherfuckers who people of a certain age, namely mine, tend to fucking hate.
Well, I mean,
Bill wasn't never
Bill
really
Cosby
high
was
on my
saying-
motherfucking list.
Well, here's what he said.
He did some good shows.
No. Fuck the
The
shows.
shows were cool.
Fuck the shows. Let's talk about what he said about hip hop, right? And he said, "Yo, you motherfuckers is making songs, calling each other names. and dancing to it. How ridiculous is that? If you want to get into the self-loathing, John, and you know what, to a certain degree, I think he's right about that shit. It's like we basically get on record and be like, I'm going to fuck all these niggas up. I'm going to fuck all these bitches. And when we talking about bitches, we not just talking about women, because that's fucked up when you talk about women like that. It's fucked up when you talk about women like that. No, when we say bitches, we talking about black women specifically. Like, yo, where them bitches at? Because when
No, I don't agree with that.
No. Because when we talk about white bitches, we specifically say, yeah, where them white bitches at?
Nah, where the bitches at?
No,
like,
no.
all the
that's not
bitches.
true. No,
where are they?
That's not true.
Dude,
Trump.
I'm
That
typically,
is not
if
true.
I'm being
That is
real,
not-
I'm not really trying to hang around the.
That's not true.
That's
not true.
Like, it's like that's like literally. So you're saying it's like where the ratchets at? Like I'm not
when
making an equivalency.
When white guys say where the bitches at, they mean white bitches. When black guys say where the bitches at, they mean black bitches.
I don't agree.
I'm just telling you.
I don't agree.
I'm just telling you. This is what they mean. And when you talk about
they
a different
is
race,
me,
you
motherfucker.
very
Like
specific. Trump,
they am I.
You're
am
putting
they.
up a good argument right now, but I know you, motherfucker.
You think
know
I'm
what
talking about
I heard you say
where the black girls at?
I heard you say where the Korean bitches at because you're Korean fantasy.
That might be what I'm on that day. Is it Wednesday?
You say it.
Is it Wednesday?
But when you say bitches, no, I'm not talking about you. And let me pull that back. I'm not talking about you because first of all, Truck, I've never even heard you say the word bitch, and no one's heard me say the word bitch.
You want to know what? I don't want to know where the bitches is at because that's where the niggas is at, and where the niggas is at, that's where the problems is at.
Here's the thing. No one ever heard me say bitches on record. No one ever heard you say bitches on record.
Oh, no, I've definitely heard me say bitches on record.
You say bitches on record?
Yes, I do, absolutely. 100%.
But not on the Roots album.
No, not on the Roots album.
On your own album.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Anyway.
It's a bitch fest.
Nah, but in any case, I mean, Bill Cosby was right about that shit. He was right. Motherfuckers is calling each other names, talking about mass murder. The mass murder of the same race on record repeatedly.
Is that all it is? Or is it just a sect?
Is it what?
Is it just a sect of... It's like, do all of these people hate Jewish people or does everybody? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're throwing the baby out with the fucking bathwater.
No.
He was talking about a specific sect of motherfuckers who make a certain type of... Hip-hop's not a fucking monolith.
Well, here's the thing. Now it's even worse.
Was he talking to the X-Clan?
It's even worse from when he was talking
Or was he talking to MC Brains, nigga? Like, who was he talking to?
This was recent. This was not even in that era.
So who was he talking to?
I mean, he's based on the City Girls. He's talking to Lil Wayne.
I mean,
he's talking to everybody.
I mean,
he's talking to everybody that uses the word nigga on record. Everybody that's like, yo, fuck these niggas. I'm gonna shoot these niggas up. I'm gonna fuck these niggas up. I'm gonna fuck these bitches. I'm gonna do whatever I want. These bitches is my hoes. All you hoes is bitches. It's like, yo, wait a minute. Like, I mean, when you gotta think about an old person,
all these hoes is
that,
bitches is crazy.
I mean, you just gotta think about an old motherfucker listening to that shit, trying to make sense out of it.
I mean, I feel like it's all relative,
insanity.
Because some people of a certain age had to listen to "I'm a backdoor man" and shit. Or
agreed. Like, let's put it the same way. They were equally outraged about Backdoor Man and
now we just
whatever the fuck Bill Cosby was
there's no
about.
nuance anymore. Let's put it that way. Like we don't but the generation that sort of exists now, they don't have a keen eye for nuance. Let's say, you know what I'm saying? There's not going to be any analogies to sexual acts. It's going to be fucking and fuck time and where the bitch. I don't like where the bitches. I don't know how we got on this shit, but Bill be on some respectability politics shit, and I don't be digging it. Especially considering how he was.
I mean, that's what you sound like.
Dude, if that's how you kick it in your real life, don't say shit to me. Fuck you, dude.
But you don't know what Bill does in his real life.
I mean,
listen, never hung out with Bill.
But Dick Gregory do.
I don't fucking know. I know Dick Gregory knows
Dick Gregory like he came down off the mountain with this shit written on some stone tablets.
He knows something.
Listen,
he knows something. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can say. He knows something. And like I said, you don't give a fuck about Bill. Look, I respect your opinion. I don't give a fuck about Bill, man. I respect that. You don't.
I mean, he made great shows. Great shows.
I'm glad he home.
But I separate the. I can separate the artist from the art. 100%.
I'm not thinking about the art. I'm thinking about what I think what's in Bill Cosby's heart and soul, and I'm also thinking about the women that I have met that come backstage with their fucking husbands, leave their husband and kid, and get on a fucking tour bus and fucking get tattooed by fucking,
So if that woman
gets
so if that woman by chance by some weird chance of events, she ends up in the morning with no fucking head. That's her own fault, right?
No, not
she don't have no head no more. And she did. It's her fault.
Gets on a tour bus and somebody chops off her head. That is the people who chopped off her heads. Shame on them. Shame on them.
But-
now, if
so-
she takes a drug that somebody puts in her hand and she swallows it,
Dude,
and
I think we're
in
using
an
drugs.
unsafe
I think we're
zone-
using drugs very.
No,
we're talking about Quaaludes, dog.
no.
They wasn't doing heroin. They wasn't doing dog food, nigga. They was doing Quaaludes. They was
I've never
doing.
taken a Quaalude. I don't know what the
They
fuck that
was
shit
doing-
feel
they
like.
was
And if
doing-
somebody offered me
they was
one in the
doing fuck
nightclub,
drugs.
if someone offered me a
was
Quaalude in
doing
the
fuck
nightclub,
drugs, dog.
I'm not taking it.
They was doing. Fuck
I'm
drugs.
not taking
Okay,
it.
so if,
Somebody put an M&M in my hand. In a club. It was just a fucking chocolate candy coated M&M. You think I'm putting that shit in my mouth?
So if you smoke
Fuck
an L,
outta
so
here.
if you buy some weed and you smoke an L of that weed, and that
it
weed
kills me.
and that weed ends up being laced with fentanyl, it's your own fucking fault.
Yes, goddamn
All
right,
cool.
because
Then
I
by
just-
that
I
logic,
rolled
then
this
all
shit
cool.
up.
Cool. All right. They ain't
because
nothing to
first
say
of all,
about it
if
then.
I buy weed, I'm buying it from somebody I know. I don't just buy weed from strangers.
Even if it's somebody you know, they motherfuckers. You don't think motherfuckers thought they knew Bill after a certain point?
I don't think the man's guilty, Truck. I don't think the man's guilty. But you do, and that's your opinion. And that's what makes our podcast unique. We don't have to agree.
I'm not burden of proof here and shit. That shit.
Look, you don't agree.
It wasn't
you
even
think
on the
Bill
state.
deserves what he
Like,
got. You want Bill to put Bill in the electric chair in Truck's mind.
I mean,
strap him in.
listen, population control. We got to get these old motherfuckers out of here.
Oh God, that's not cool, Truck. See,
They've been listen, man. The
you
planet
want to kill
can't sustain. Like people getting older, people having more fucking babies than normal and shit. And I got something to say about motherfuckers who have four. Listen, Earth is not going to be all right.
Earth is going to be
The
all right.
Earth. Oh no,
Earth
it is.
60
It is.
trillion years old.
It is.
The
Earth-
motherfuckers on top
Yeah,
of
that's a
Earth.
fact. That's a
People
fact.
are fucked. Listen,
That's
we
a fact.
got a limited time any
That's a
fucking
fact.
way. The time that we have here is like
I had a
it's less than that.
I had a conversation.
It's more like.
Yes.
Anyway, Bill Cosby's free. Free Bill. Truck wants to kill Bill. I want to free Bill.
Fuck Bill.
Truck wants to kill Bill.
But I don't want to kill him.
Yeah, you do.
I just thought he was gonna
wanna
die in
kill
jail.
Bill. You said you wanted to see Bill in the electric
I just
chair.
thought he was
That's
gonna
what
die
the
in
hell
jail.
you said.
I'm just saying.
We're going to rewind the tape, ladies and gentlemen.
Just saying.
Rewind the tape. Rewind.
Thought he would have died.
Anyway,
in jail.
Truck, you won't get near Bill because he's got 100 real motherfuckers holding him down. Me and little Boosie on the front line, bitch.
Yeah, and that's why the motherfuckers was taking his fucking biscuits and his fucking juice boxes in the joint, right? Because he had
Nobody
motherfuckers-
took Cosby's juice
Yo,
box. He was held down by some
was-
real G's.
They was fucking with Cosby.
Cosby was held down by real G's when he was in there, Truck.
They made his punk ass walk into the yard like it was the intro.
Cosby's a crip. You
to
know that.
The intro to the Cosby Show in the fourth season and
Cosby's
shit.
a fucking crip.
Nah.
Everybody knows that. He's cripping.
Bill ain't never
He
get
was
down.
he was protected on the
I
inside.
ain't never get down.
He had people in there washing his drawers.
I'm not celebrating the fact that this motherfucker's free.
Anyway, moving on.
Stony Island Audio.